Hello beautiful soul family. I assume you are watching because you think that you might be experiencing an awakening. Great. Odds are, if you feel that you are experiencing a spiritual awakening, you are in fact experiencing a spiritual awakening. But let me be clear on one thing, awakenings and third eye openings are not the same thing. A third eye opening is more of a symptom or side effect of the actual awakening, and when your third eye opens, the awakening is not exactly over, it's a process. One misconception is that once you develop your psychic abilities you are done with the process, and nothing could be further from the truth. What is happening to you is completely natural and eventually very rewarding. You are having a spiritual awakening, and when your pineal gland activates, this is also known as the opening of the third eye. Your pineal gland is actually a gland located deep in your brain that activates a set of psychic tools so you can further your spiritual awakening. This gland has been functioning your entire life as it is responsible for the production of melatonin, but it has been restricted by becoming calcified and keeping your psychic tools locked up until you were ready for them. Let's talk about the different ways you can tell that you are within the process and discuss some of the most common signs. Number 1, you will get pressure, tingling or itching on your forehead just between your eyes. You might get headaches, most of us did. This is where your pineal gland is located, and that is where your abilities will come from. Number 2, you will experience a change in eating habits. You will be repulsed by all the artificial chemicals and preservatives in our food supply. You will grow to despise GMO foods and other unnatural foods and want to eat what nature provides. You will only want what nourishes you, not a bunch of chemicals or Frankenstein plants. Your pineal gland has been covered with a calcium buildup, and you start concentrating on removing that buildup. Fluoride is the biggest cause of the buildup, and guess what? It's everywhere, including our water supply system. Number 3, perception beyond duality. This means that you will start to see the oneness in everything. You will see that we, and everything around us including the earth, has a living vibration. You might hear the term one with the earth, or one with nature. Number 4, you will experience a change in thought patterns. You have been programmed by society to think a certain way your entire life, and now you will realize that you do not agree with what you have been taught. Things will become much clearer to you, and the realization that things aren't what they seem to be can be quite profound. You will spot lies and corruption everywhere. Number 5. Your mind will expand and become clearer. Things that seemed complicated before will be easier to understand. Your guides will help you understand things like never before, and you will crave knowledge about life and the afterlife. You will want to know why you are here and what your specific purpose is. Number 6. Your psychic abilities will begin to work. You will learn your abilities and how to use them at this point, and this is different for everyone, but as long as you let the process happen naturally and don't rush it, you will be fine. Once you become aware that a specific ability is manifesting, you should start practicing it and allow it to develop so you can use these tools to further your spiritual progress. Number 7. You will see through things that are false. I call this the built-in BS radar. You will spot a lie or a scam from a mile away. Just watching the evening news will agitate you because you know that you are being told what they want you to know, not the whole truth. You will feel insulted at the thought of someone thinking that you are not smart enough to see through a lie. If you have someone in your life that tells a lot of lies or untrue stories, you will not be able to tolerate being around them very much. Number 8. Negativity repulses you. You really cannot stand to be around someone who gives off negative energy. You will start looking for peace and calmness and avoid drama. If drama has seemed to follow you around your entire life, you may start questioning why and coming to realizations about your own tendencies. Once you start to avoid drama, you will love the peace that comes into your life, and your vibration will raise significantly. Number 9. You will start making new friends and relationships because you will just outgrow some relationships in your life. You will not want to cut everyone out, just the ones that are holding you back or do not fit in with your new life. Don't worry, you won't even miss them after a little time because the people who will replace them will be so much more suited to you. These new relationships will be the most rewarding you have ever had. Number 10. Your sensitivity to light will change and you may experience some vision changes. This is all necessary to sharpen your abilities, but as a precaution always get your eye exams and report any sudden changes to your doctor. When I was experiencing this, colors changed for me and I started noticing shades that I'd never noticed before, especially in the sky. Number 11. Feelings of change. You will start to embrace the changes all around you. If you have felt stuck and wondering the meaning of your life, answers are on the way. Your spirit team will give you answers every way they can, but your dreams will be where you find a lot of answers. Remember that a lot of symbolism is used in dreams, so be prepared to chart your dreams and interpret them. Remember that the real answers come via intuition before the brain has a chance to react. Number 12. You start understanding animals. You might find yourself in full conversations with your pet and really being able to understand what your pet wants or needs. You will also start to see that your pet has a personality of his or her own. At this stage, one realized just how intelligent and spiteful one of my dogs was, and the other one that I bragged on for his superior training and intelligence was dumb as a rock. I am actually able to communicate with animals a little now with spiritual hearing, but it did take some practice. Number 13. During this time, you will want to learn to meditate. In fact, you will make a regular habit of it and look forward to it each day. You might develop an attraction to crystals or other stones from the earth. When you are buying crystals, there is an easy rule of thumb: the ones meant for you will end up with you. If you have an attraction to a certain type, then that is what you currently need. Learn the uses of the different kinds of crystals and use them for your healing and spiritual progression. I highly recommend getting crystals. Holding them and having an exchange of energy will comfort you and help you with clarity. You can order really nice crystals on Amazon if you don't have a local shop. You will want to experiment with just exactly what your talents are. Go for it. You will not know until you try. Here are some other symptoms of awakening and awareness in no certain order. Changes in sleep patterns are common. Inability to fall asleep, stay asleep, waking up many times per night, bouts of insomnia or oversleeping. It is common to just periodically nap throughout the day and night if your life allows it. Seeing things out the corner of your eyes, such as sparklies, silver streaks, shadows, forms and shapes, or other things that just aren't there when your eyes focus. This is your introduction to clairvoyance, and what you are seeing is actually either your spirit team, deceased loved ones, or ghosts. Your body feels different, like feeling buzzing in your hands or feet, or feeling energy throughout the body. Time seems to just slow down or speed up. Time becomes just a concept to you rather than a reality, and you have trouble keeping track of it. Remember that time itself is a man-made concept. Your dreams become very real or vivid. You wake up exhausted from a dream or very shaken. If you start noticing changes in your dream patterns, chart them, because odds are you will learn a lot. Many psychic predictions can be found in dreams, along with past life information and visits from dead loved ones or guides and angels. Any person in your dream is someone to pay close attention to, even if they are still living. I highly recommend keeping track of all of your dreams. This is the start of many people's abilities. Your ears may make buzzing noises or a ringing sound or any other changes without any type of explanation. You may also experience changes in your eyes, sinus cavity, nose, or throat as well. You should get checked by a doctor if you experience any sudden changes in vision or hearing. Headaches are very common as your pineal gland starts to activate. It can be a dull ache or a sharp pain that comes and goes, but you may notice it more when you are practicing your abilities or after an intense dream. This is normal, but of course, if something doesn't feel right, seek medical attention, because headaches are a symptom of many different medical issues too. You might see numbers coming at you from everywhere. For example, 7777 has been everywhere in my life for a long time, and each set of numbers has a different meaning. If you are seeing sets of numbers, whether it is a single, double, triple, or quad set, look up the meaning. There are many websites that can decode the numbers for you. Diet changes are also very common. You suddenly can't stand GMO or other unhealthy foods. You crave all natural, and many renounce meat and dairy, even if you have loved them your entire life. Depression may form as you begin to realize that your life has not been the way you want it to be and you need a change. If it becomes serious, seek medical attention, but a normal depressive state for developing your intuition would cause you to want to make positive changes. You may realize that you are an empath. Many awakened people are empaths, which is short for empathy or empathetic. In other words, you feel the emotions and sometimes physical symptoms of others. Many empaths are diagnosed as bipolar because of mood shifts, but these shifts are caused by picking up the energies of those they are around or of a place they are at. If you are on medication for bipolar issues, please do not stop taking any meds without discussing it with your doctor. Being around some people will just drain the life right out of you. These people are called energy vampires. You will start ending old, unhealthy, and unproductive relationships. You will start wanting to interact with more suitable people who are more useful for your new lifestyle. You may give up relationships, change religions, change churches, hobbies, friends, or many other things in your life to make room for the new and wonderful things that are moving in. If you are in an unhealthy relationship, you may just finally quit making excuses and be done with it. On the other hand, you will love to be around people with positive energy because they will leave you feeling great after interacting with them. You may have trouble with your short-term memory for a while, but relax, this is normal and temporary. You see, children have brains like little sponges that are eager to absorb new knowledge, but adults have a harder time learning new things, and you are literally learning about life and yourself all over again, and this can, for lack of a better term, exhaust your mind at first while you get used to it, but don't worry, you won't have this brain fog forever. You may start becoming very interested in looking for signs. You can ask your guides, angels, loved ones, and others in your spiritual team for signs about any issues in life. This is a really big thing in the life of an awakened person. We are always asking for signs and messages, and we are always receiving them. Now that we are aware of their existence, our spirit teams will do anything they can to connect with us, and we in return love getting these signs and messages. You may develop a strong interest in things such as nature, crystals or other rocks, plants, animals, trees, and wildlife. Being outside in nature just really feels good to you, especially on a bright sunny day. If you get the chance to meditate by a creek, you are in for a real treat, and if you have the chance to ground yourself in nature, don't miss that opportunity. Nature is very healing to our physical and mental pains, so when you aren't feeling well or need a pick-me-up, do yourself a favor and step outside to heal. As always, be sure to do something kind for someone today, and thank you for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe so you can catch the latest content. I will be releasing another sneak preview of my newest book, Activate Your Psychic Abilities, in the upcoming week, so be sure to keep an eye out for it.